Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ali. I'm a first year PA student in Boston, and I just finished one of my telehealth practice visits in my psychiatry course. I thought I would take this opportunity to tell you guys what a PA is, as well as talk about some of the things that you may not have thought a PA could do. And this is like the perfect opportunity because I'm dressed like a PA, feel like a PA, and I'm gonna be a PA. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is what a PA is, like a definition. So a PA is a medical provider who can examine, treat, diagnose, order labs, interpret those labs, perform procedures, aid in surgeries, prescribe medications. The list goes on and on. Pretty much what a PA is. A PA can do everything that a doctor would be able to do. The only thing is the PA has to work under the supervision of a doctor. And that is not all bad because supervision doesn't really mean that the doctor is going to go to every single room with you to see the patient, because if that was the case, then PAs would be useless. But supervision mostly means the trust that you have between yourself as a PA and the provider. And as you get more experience and that trust builds, you pretty much are working very independently, and you always have that room to collaborate with the physician that you work with. And that is something that is really a plus side for me. Honestly, I want to be able to collaborate with a team and get different opinions. So that was definitely something that I really liked about this profession. So the next point that I want to cover is the salary aspect. It differs from state to state, as well as how much experience that you have and how much you're working, but in general it's around the $100,000 mark, which in my opinion is not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Moving on, I want to talk about what you need to do to get into a PA school, like what sort of prerequisites you need. So you definitely need a bachelor's degree, you need some patient care experience, and you need to complete the prerequisites that are required by each school. And these are different and vary from school to school. Some schools also require like shadowing hours and like certifications, and that you can usually find on the school's website. But a physician assistant degree is a master's level degree. Usually most of the PA programs are anywhere from 2 to 3 years, so that's also one thing that is super sweet. If you're enjoying the video this far, please give it a like, a comment, and a subscribe. It really encourages me to do more of these videos. Let's get on to the next point, which is the role of physician assistants in healthcare. PAs are very important in relieving physician burnout. They're also very important to improve patient outcomes, to increase access to healthcare in rural areas. I see a lot of videos comparing the different professions, like NP versus a PA versus a doctor, and those comparisons are really helpful if you are deciding between the professions, but I don't think you can compare the professions themselves, because they all have very unique paths and it's a different choice for each person. And you should look into the pros and the cons of each profession to make that choice. But at the end of the day, all three of those professions have the same goal in mind. They all want to improve healthcare by increasing access to healthcare, by reducing the burnout rate, and the list goes on and on. My next point after that I wanted to talk about is some of the other avenues that a physician assistant could go. So a lot of my teachers right now, a lot of the professors are actually PAs. So that means that PAs can get into academics. And for me personally, I've always wanted to teach back and give back to the younger generations. I can definitely see myself becoming an instructor in the future, maybe not right after school, but once I have some experience so I can actually teach from my experience. You can also go into research. Which is pretty cool, like clinical trials and things like that. Those are two avenues that you can take as a PA. And then I also wanted to talk about some of the cool aspects of being a PA. So one of the top, or the coolest aspect that I think, is the lateral mobility, which means it's the ability to work in different specialties throughout your career and even at the same time. So let's say you're a primary care PA and you wanted to work in the urgent care once a week. You could definitely pick up shifts like that and do both at the same time, which means that you can potentially earn more money as well as get more experience and make a bigger difference. So another cool aspect for me as a PA is going to be the teamwork that comes with it. I think it's really cool how different professions like nurses, medical assistants, doctors, physician assistants, nurse practitioners, ER techs. I'm sorry if I missed some, but I think it's really cool how everybody just comes together to work as a team, and everybody has the same goal, and that goal is to make sure the patient gets the best possible outcome. I think that is really the best part of being in a career in healthcare. So that is all I can think of at the moment, and I'm sure I missed some things, but those were kind of like the big ones that stuck out to me about physician assistant as a career, and definitely why I chose it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment. I'll try to reply or make a video about it. And please do like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate that, and I'm trying to make videos more regularly, so you have that to look forward to. Thank you, and have a great day.